About 2 weeks ago, my friend Layton told me, you should make a really large fortune teller. Now for all those losers who don't know what a fortune teller is, this is a fortune teller. Now, since I'm creating a really large fortune teller, might as well just try to break the world record. So in order to break the world record, I first need to figure out what is the world record.
What is the world's largest fortune teller? So I googled that, and this was the first video that popped up. Okay, so now if this is the world's largest fortune teller, that's easy to beat. And then the second video here, this is smaller than the last one, so it's definitely not the world record. And then this school here I found on Twitter, that is big, but as you can kind of see here, it's collapsing.
So on that Twitter page, it said attempted world record. It never said that they got it. And I think that's because it was too flimsy, fell and broke, and never actually held its shape. So in order to create a really big fortune teller that will keep its shape, we're going to have to make it out of construction paper. So we went out and bought a bunch of construction paper. So let's rip all this open. So right now we are folding and cutting the paper into perfect squares, and then we are going to take them all together to make one giant square. Okay, so this is our little work area where we've been making all the squares. So here we cut them into the triangles. Layton's doing that now. And then we give the triangles over to Liam here, which then he cuts them into the squares. Pretty good system. So we finished all the triangles here. This is about 200 triangles. This is going to take a very long time for us to turn them into squares, but thankfully we know a little trick. Squares are finished.
Hey, Finn.
Yeah. Ow. So this is our blueprint for our giant piece of paper that we're going to make. So as you can, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's divided into a 4x4 grid. So we're going to be doing 4 pieces of paper by 4 pieces of paper, taping them up, and then doing that 16 times, tape them all up into one big paper, and then make the fortune teller. Let's go. So it's been a very long day, and we have only made 6 of these giant things, which means we still have 10 more to go. We have finished the first top 4 giant squares. We are on our last color, blue. We are on our last little bit of scotch tape, and we are running out quick. So we're trying to be really resourceful. Like over here, this won't be shown at all, so we've been putting duct tape on it. But then the parts that will show, we've been using scotch tape, because this duct tape's ugly. We're out of duct tape. We're doomed! And so after a very long day of taping and cutting, we had finally completed the very large paper. So we took it out back and we started folding, but the ground was wet and moist, and so it kind of caused the paper to become much weaker than it actually was, and then it collapsed. So we put it in the garage, let it dry, and then I refolded it. It kind of worked, but we had to fold it in a special way. And the best way to explain it to you guys is by using this mini model here. Essentially what we had to do is fold up each of the corners down to make a little square thing like this. And then we'd pop open each of the sides until all 4 sides were popped open like this. It takes 4 people to operate this thing, but it is really cool. Let's go check it out. So fold that this way. Okay. Yeah, pop this one out.
This one out?
Yep. Now this is gonna be the hardest part. Stu,
Yeah.
you mind holding this one out?
Yeah.
Addie, come here where I am. Hold this point. I'll get this. Everyone's
Now
got
we
it.
each go under?
Liam, come to this black flap.
Alright.
Everybody goes under, and then you see the tip, that little point.
Yeah.
Put your hand into it. Perfect, just like that. And we got it. It's working. Look at this. All right, let's try and make this thing work. All right, Liam, we're gonna go our way. Addie, you're gonna go that way. Ready? Go. Oh, G.
It's gonna rip.
Oh. E.
Yep. Alright, you guys ready?
E.
Keep on going. Same thing.
E. N. Let's go, it works.
What are you spelling?
We're spelling green.
Let's go! It works!
Now at this point you are probably wondering, why did I not sign up for Guinness and try to get a Guinness World Record? And there are two reasons why. The first reason, I did not apply for it because I honestly didn't think it was going to work. And the second reason is, according to one of my friends, you have to pay money, and I don't want to do that. But if there is some way that I can get into Guinness avoiding those two reasons, please comment down below because I am super curious to find out, and I would love to have a Guinness World Record. Who wouldn't? Anyway, that concludes it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.